Jim, a 2-2 draw with Yeovil Town today. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, disappointed. Obviously, it's a game that we had, 3 points, but I can't knock the lads. Obviously, we'll look at areas where we can improve, as we always do. But if you're looking at positives, we're coming up against the second best side in the league. On paper, fantastic players. A player in Murphy who've tried to sign in the past myself at league level. 15 goals before today, right across the board. Dagnall, Doofus, all the way down to the back line. Wilkerson coming back in today. They're right at the top end of the table because they're a very good side. So coming into the game, obviously we're at home, we want to win, we'll give it our all. That's what we've done. We played some nice football at times. We've been workmanlike, we've given our all. We've created opportunities, we've scored 2 good goals on the counter-attack. We've had a couple of set play routines that have worked well. And I can't knock the players, they've given me absolute everything. And I always say that to them when they go out there: go and enjoy yourselves, go and express yourselves, and when you come off, have no regrets. Obviously there's been a mistake made today that gifted him a second goal, but I'm not going to come here and start pointing the finger at my goalkeeper, who's been absolutely brilliant since he's come into the team. His handling today was really strong. His decision making was good, and that's what he's been since he's come in. So these things happen. Usually when you make a mistake as a centre forward, you can get away with it, but obviously the risk goes through the side right back to the goalkeeper, and if the goalkeeper makes a mistake, usually it lands with a goal against, and that's what's happened today. So we've given our all. I'm proud and pleased with the players, the way they've applied themselves. I'm proud of some of the football that we've played. I still think there's more in the tank. On another day we win 3 points. On another day we could have lost at 3-2. So we took the decision right at the end, with the last 5 minutes plus injury time, to take a midfielder off and put Kurt on up front, and suddenly the ball goes right down the middle. You're thinking, go on, just nick it past the keeper and roll into an empty net. But it wasn't to be. So it was an eventful game. Enjoyed it. The fans have clapped us off. Plenty of compliments coming off the field of play today. We're disappointed we've thrown a 2-goal lead away, and probably it's 2 points dropped. But if they keep doing what they're doing like they did today, we'll have no problems at all.
Games like today, it sort of indicates how unpredictable football can be at times. Like I say, we're cruising until the last 12 minutes, and it was one of them. It's a strange one where you can't really sort of fault either the goals that were conceded. Obviously there's a mistake from Hornby, but those things do happen in football.
They do, and listen, again, they're the quality side. They've got a good managing assistant in charge. They've got good players in the ranks, and that's why they're second in the division. So they're coming here full of beans. They're in good form, and I thought we'd give them a proper good game. I think on another day, I have to say, could have been playing against 10 men, which would have obviously made the job a little bit easier. But that wasn't the case in the end. We'll have a look at it and see if that would have made an effect on the game. But as I say, we're playing against top opposition today, so if they're one of the fancied sides and we've played as well as we had today, I think if we can keep that going, we'll have no problems. We'll get ourselves up the league. It feels like 2 points dropped today, but when you go home and assess it all, it's a point that keeps us ticking along at home. That's only the first 2 goals we've conceded since I've been here, since the end of October, so that's fantastic. We've created opportunities, we've scored 2 good goals, we're quite rounded as a team. I thought we looked a threat on set plays, we looked a threat on the counter-attack, and obviously 2 of the goals come from that. We've played some good football, we've given our all, and as I say, the true reflection is when you get the public clapping you off at the end of the game, and some of the kind things that they're shouting down at the players. So it is what it is. You've got to take it on the chin. There's a mistake today that's cost us, but we're not going to cane Sam Hornby after the mistake. If anything, we're going to get round him because he's been that good for us. So long may that continue as well. So I'm proud of them. I wanted 3, we get 1, and we move on.
Both Kurt Willoughby's goals that he scored for the Coasters came against Yeovil in the first game between the 2 sides. He came on the last few minutes, obviously after quite a long time on the sidelines. What sort of difference does he give in terms of attacking options now?
Well, again, I think we lack a little bit of pace in the side, I'm being perfectly honest, and without Jordan Williams, who's been a fantastic player for us so far, and that was his second game of a 3-game suspension today. Late in games, certainly when you're 2-0 up and the opposition get back to 2-2, then it's all hands to the pump. They've got the momentum, they're going, they can sense blood, they can try and get the 3rd goal, and you're thinking you need some outlet here, you need some pace maybe to get in behind, and Kurt gives us that. I've seen him last year playing for England C. He's got a lot to learn, but he's eager, he's hard working, And, you know, again, sometimes when you're making decisions, you have thousands of things going through your mind. Do you go a little bit, we've just thrown a 2-goal lead away, and cover up a little bit and say, well, we'll take a point, we'll over-defend, we'll pack the defence, or do you take a midfielder off and put a centre forward on to try and win it when they're coming on to you, you know, because they have the momentum, and suddenly we might have hit them on a counter-attack again, and Kate nearly got in. If he just nicked it past the keeper, I think he would have ran into an empty net, no one would have caught him, or the keeper would have been sent off for being last man. So we made a positive move to try and win it. Kate back on the squad now gives us a different option. There's a lot of football coming. You know, he's a forward. Jordan obviously being out, we lack that little bit of pace in behind, and Kate gives us that. So we need more options like that. Kate's give us that, and pleased to have him back on board.
Obviously, things don't get any easier. There's a Barrow on Boxing Day, obviously top of the league. What sort of test are you expecting against the side?
Top side, done fantastically well. Top of the league, in good form. It's one of them games. Like I said to the players today, listen, it doesn't matter who you come up against. We'll be coming up against the Premier League club in a couple of weeks, and we've got to make sure that we respect them, but we've got to be hard working and have belief that we can win. People might laugh at me and say, well, you'll be about 100 to 1 to win at Sheffield United. Our next game is going to be Barrow, who are the top of the league. If you can't go there and believe that we can win and give it our absolute all and embrace the challenge, we may as well not step foot on the coach. So we're expecting a tough game. They've got good players. One I was speaking to in Liverpool the other day, and John Rooney, who's banging a lot of goals in. See him in the shops the other day, and he's enjoying it. And you know, they've been doing really well, and credit where credit's due. They're at the right end for the right reasons, and it'll be one of them that will go embrace the challenge, express ourselves, work hard like we did today. If we go about our business like we did today, you know, we'll push them and hopefully get a result. Ideally a win. If it's not a win, a point. But the games are coming thick and fast. Top of the league away next up. Let's go and enjoy it.
Cheers, Jim. Thank you very much.
All right, man.
No.